soldier there? Can they get a soldier there?
Oh, medics!
No soldiers!
No,
No soldiers!
Oh,
Oh my god! 13 seconds to plant. Right,
here they come! Here's the soldier! Here's the soldier!
5 seconds! 5 seconds to plant. And yes! Oh, it's within 2 seconds they get the plant. They have
Planning's only half the battle. They gotta stop the defuse.
They have to hold this. There's been no touch as of disarm. There's 15 seconds remaining, but it is enough time. We're gonna have 2 seconds remaining on this map. Here comes the push. This is it. This is it right here. The strongest. We're gonna have to double up on it. We gotta triple up on it. 3, 2, 1, and it's too late. And top has beat confidence
By 2 seconds.
2 seconds. Alright, ladies and gents, go ahead and hop on the TV server, and we will be getting this thing going pretty soon, I do believe. And with me in the virtual studios, I've got Mattcom and Maximus.
What's going on?
Hey, this is Mattcom
Max.
here.
Hey, Matt. Alright, so Matt, let's fill some time here with talking about the site.
Alright, for those of you who haven't noticed yet, the website has quite drastically changed. It's fairly obvious right when you come onto the website, and I have to say I'm really happy with it.
Yeah, I mean, it looks gorgeous, man.
Yeah, basically what happened here is I handed over, delegated, I guess is the word, some of the duties to Grease. I was basically like, I've been whining forever to get like a CMS, like some functionality on a backend, just so our staff could update the site. And Grease is like, alright, I got this. So I handed him over those duties. Let's just say he pretty much destroyed my expectations and set the bar so much higher than I realized. I mean, the site is so much more functional now, and it's just every little thing that you can kind of imagine is kind of already there. Like, you click on a team name, you go to all the matches that team has played in, and it like shows you all the VODs, and it shows you, you know, all the match information that they've played on our site. And it's just like, well, that's cool. And then it's like just a whole bunch of features. We've listed them all out. Like I've gone through and been writing up a whole bunch of stuff about it. But everything about the site is new, from the coding to a new design, to a new logo, to a new video on demand interface. I mean, it's just overall everything's been updated and improved on, really. I mean, we haven't changed a whole lot. We're still essentially the same thing, but everything that's you're used to is now better.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to kind of describe it. I think Fish6 just joined us here, so Fish, do you want to talk about this potential match here? Do we have everybody?
Yeah, it's happening. Everyone's in the server right now. That's what I came to say, and I actually wanted to run over a little bit more strats, so I'm just gonna jump out now. But I just want to give you heads up. We're probably starting in like 3 minutes, 4 minutes maybe.
Cool, thanks, man.
Yep, I'll come back in or not. Just connect the TV server.
Yeah, dude, we're all set. We're ready to go.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, the scoreboard overlay. There's a new like the voice of that sort of slides out, which is, you know, the same feel, and the new logos in the corner. And everything about the VOD is just sort of like, it looks a little bit fresh and new, but also, you know, just a little bit more professional and presentable.
A little bit more sporty, I think. You know.
Definitely. Yeah, the old one. Not that there's anything.
Oh,
wrong with
holy
it,
shit,
just
we're
felt
going
a
live.
little bulky. Oh my Jesus. Hold on, we're talking about the VOD interface.
3, 2, 1.
All right, here we go. Yeah, we haven't even started talking about these teams. Whoops. All right, so I'm gonna start this thing by looking at I guess it's David or however the fuck you pronounce that. All right. Yeah, I got a lot of assholes with hard to pronounce names on one shot. We got Baldaro, Eclipsa, David, Bank, Fish6, and Nephilau. Matt, you want to run over the jerkies?
Yes, in a moment. Alright, the Jerky Boys is Undead Knight and Bear Crack running their soldiers. We got Digital Hero and Johnny Mac running Field Ops. Protein Cannon, sorry, is running the Sniper. Beef Missile, their Soul Medic.
Now, I've been watching David. He's been kicking ass and reviving guys left and right. Very, very well. He finally gets taken down, but his kill ratio there was pretty darn high before he finally went down. His death, though, has opened up an opportunity for... I saw a couple Stroggies here in the warehouse. Looks like they naded away. Yeah, Nephilev taking out one. He's going after the other one. Beef Missile's trying to get a revive, and Nephilev cuts him down as well. Digital Hero and Beef Missile go down.
I've been liking the Team One Shot sort of roster here, but I think my prediction is going to go for the Jerky Boys here. They just have a little bit more experience working together, and then Digital Hero sort of coming out of nowhere. I think that's a nice addition to the roster.
Yeah. Beef Missile trying to get a revive in the middle of the battlefield. Oh, and Johnny Mack, he's able to do it. Undead Knight's there as well. Fish Sticks needs to die, and then I think they've almost got to know. We got just enough GDF coming back in here. We don't have a plant. We do have shields up, though.
Undead Knight, there we go. Going for a plant right now.
Undead Knight's got it. And yes, the shields were definitely helping out there, although I think there's some actually...
Alright, here come the GDF now. They're come down the mountain, taking the right warehouse here. It's counting at least 3 GDF pushing through. It looks like they've taken over that side.
They've almost cleared it.
Looks like they have.
Fish is on it. Fish is getting the disarm. Oh, there's a bio. And oh, wow.
Beacon almost killed him, but not quite.
And actually, you know, I'm guessing by the proximity there, Fish might have taken some damage from the from that beacon detonation. I'm not quite sure, but he did survive just long enough to get the disarm.
Yeah, I'm seeing at least 3 GDF still alive. 4 GDF. Strog really didn't clear up.
Yeah, Johnny Mac's coming through the side though. Digital Hero goes 3 against 1. See, I think this is a mistake here. You know, Beef Missile. Well, yeah, it seems like they should have made a concerted push there. I only saw 1 or 2 from the Jerky Boys on that last attempt.
David being a little over aggressive there, was all by himself, pushed out into that hallway, took out 1, but was taken out eventually.
Nice nade by Nephilev, and great communication. He was probably yelling as he tossed that because you saw Eclipse just turn and make a beeline to get out of his target zone, and he connected beautifully with that nade. Yeah, what I'm seeing right here is some great communication. I'm pretty impressed with how One Shot is reacting. Here comes yet another Violator. David throws down another supply crate. There are spawn hosts in the hangar. Beef Missile dies. David takes him out, and I guess the guy popped.
Not too impressed right now with Protein Cannon on Team Jerky Boys here. He's running Fire Drone and Sniper on the right-hand side. It seems like Fire Drones in competition, really?
I don't know. They can make a difference. I don't think they're the best thing on this particular objective. And yeah, Gunsmoke makes a really good point here that there is a certain lack of gibness that is really costing Jerky, and it's allowing medics like David and Eclipse, Bank and Nephilev to really do their work.
I'm also a little disappointed here by Jerky Boys' teamwork. I think they should be a little bit more coordinated in their pushes. So far, they seem to have a little bit too much people going in solo. Whereas Team One Shot's really got their team coordination down a lot better, and you can just see it working for them.
Well, and the way that GDF is playing this, you know, I have yet to really see, with the exception of an occasional guy that pushes out a little too far, which is going to happen. They're really moving well in pairs and things like that. You know, you very rarely see one guy here. The exception, of course, as I'm talking, is Baldero, but he's using cover, and he's survived. And actually, yeah, he wins the day against 2 guys. Well done. Fish Sticks getting 2 with the proxy mining. 1 was a TK. Another thing is the a very quick replacement of supply crates. I've seen green smoke on this map almost the entire time. Here comes yet another push by the Jerky Boys. They're going to try it through the. They got one guy going left and two going through the choke point. Four going through the choke point. Undead Knight is planting. He's not been spotted. He's on the side. No one saw him at all. Nice work there. Fishsticks trying to clear it out there.
They have a whole bunch of GDF guys though.
They got a bunch of trip mine frags right there, and those were all GDF frags, and those nades are going to be way off, and Fishsticks get this arm. Yeah, so far it seems like One Shot's been practicing their asses off, and I'm impressed. Guys, this is the first set, first round. There is no score yet. Right now, One Shot holding Jerky Boys for almost 7 minutes on this first objective.
Yeah, it looks like a couple guys on Jerk just don't have the experience, the competition experience, and that's probably what's holding them back here.
Okay, well, I'm getting a notice that One Shot doesn't ever practice because they never have enough people on, but apparently they're doing quite well. But yeah, I with Remax, it doesn't seem like they have the coordination. You know, they've got some decent shots and things like that, but it's just not all coming together. Although here comes several Lacerator frags. Beef Missile being sneaky, going around the back and taking out one, taking out two, and getting a revive here on a fellow technician, Protein Cannon. So can they get Fishsticks out of his perch? Who's about to probably toss a nade. We got two guys planting, and Fishsticks was pulled out of the window. Long enough to get both charges armed.
All the GDF guys, though, they're going to need to cover it. Here's a bio, good timing. This will give Strog some time to get to position.
That was very good timing because Fish was just about to move towards it to get a disarm.
Might have been able to. It didn't look like a very good bio throw. It just went around the back of it.
Yeah, but it made the GDF hold off. Now here they come. They almost have control of it here. Fishsticks getting one of the charges armed. He's on the correct one. Baldero's on the other one. They're going to be able to get both disarmed. Wow, impressive One Shot. Violator is late again to the party, and oh man, disarm mania here by One Shot.
They really need to focus on staying alive and controlling the area. Jerk is just going down too quickly in any battle, and they're not able to hold down this objective at all.
Yeah. And you know, interestingly enough, what we're not really seeing is, you know, they're not suiciding their aggressors. You know, they have control at the times when they're planting, but yeah, like Matt said, you know, they're just not able to hold that area long enough, you know, for the charges to detonate. So you know, the planting really isn't the problem. Yeah, see, they were 3 assault rifle frags in a row, and part of that was because we had 1-on-3s in each frag there. It's just sort of mistake, yeah, tiny mistakes that you learn over time, you know, how to work with your team. The other thing, Fishsticks is in this window. He's just been plugging guys here tomorrow. Oh goodness, he's about to run out of bullets, but he killed, you know, 2 guys.
Alright, here comes another strong push. This time it looks like they're coming up the right-hand side of the flank here. TK with Beef Missile taking out his friend Johnny Mac.
Alright, so I'm seeing 2 Jerky Boys spawn, and they're not waiting for anybody. They're just going to run up here. Digital Hero's with them, so it is a 3-man push. No, there goes Digital Hero. So yeah, you know, we're seeing it's a 2-man push. That doesn't make any sense to me.
I don't really agree with their use of a infiltrator either on this phase. You should really get another medic or a field ops or even another aggressor.
I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, I mean, since you're really only dealing with 1 turret, you know, you can just go ahead and use your normal nades. It's not like the scrambler grenades are really handy here.
Not only that, is he's a rail and he's like running in, you know, trying to do 1v1s and stuff. He's terribly ineffective. I mean, Matt hit the nail on the head with that one. Yeah, I wasn't going to say anything about the disguises.
Let's see if they can get this push working for them there. Yeah, Beef Missile's trying to take out a guy that's standing next to the supply crate. He's got his nade out. He's doing the right thing, but... yeah, he self-killed, but he did take out the supply crate and killed a guy, but of course there's the quick revive. So let's see what Jerky Boys can do. I'm seeing Undead Knight, and then, yeah, he's showing up at the party, but there's just no coordination here. There's assault rifle, assault rifle, assault rifle kill. And
Protein Cannon switches to Aggressor. Yes, that is a good call. 8 minutes left. They've been held at this objective for 12 minutes so far. This is a terrible offense for the Jerky Boys. Team One Shot really has their shit together right now.
Yeah, I'm quite impressed with Fistix's little team here. You know, oh, here's a plant. Here's a plant. There it is, just in time. The Protein Cannon, who just switched classes. Let's see, are we gonna get any violators, any nades? There's a nade!
Oh,
Undead Knight gets 3! Oh, and I think the bodies have been gibbed. There's a medic.
The whole team?
Yeah. There it is. There's the violator. Oh, yeah. The violator's gonna grab
Undead
2.
Knight, I think, really showing
will
right
do it.
there. It's not so hard to defend those bombs. You just gotta stay alive.
And you have to have nades.
Toss nades. You don't even have to kill anyone. Just have nades and stay alive. Don't even bother running in and firing your gun. And they showed,
Alright.
Undead Knight showed a little battle intelligence right there. Staying back, lobbing the nades over the edge. That's how you do it.
Yeah, and now I will say this: Protein Cannon should probably not be an infiltrator for the rest of the map because he was the guy that finally made it happen for him, and he was pretty ineffective.
Yeah, Protein Cannon, nice plant, but I do have to say that it was not very good of him to be their infiltrator. That really didn't help them in any way whatsoever.
Well, I mean, I think depending on how you play it, I mean, if his shot's really on, then you really can pick apart people, but. You know, if you're not being effective with that railgun, you got to make the decision well before 12 minutes have passed to switch classes. I mean, that switch probably should have happened within the first 2, maybe 3 minutes.
I mean, I agree to a point. I think a really good railgunner, like say maybe Disease or someone, can be effective. But I think even when you're talking about the best railgunners, they can probably be equally, if not more effective in other classes. And that's with the top of the top. So.
Okay. Yeah.
He didn't even give himself a chance to be effective. He didn't go up on the hill and try to snipe people out. You know, he was just hovering around the objective. I mean, he probably could have been effective if he was in a higher position.
Nafila playing this objective very forward, and it's really paying off. He's racking up the frags here. And he's got a good spot for his supply crate here. And you can see him reacting to the communication from his team too. Here's Johnny Mac about to do a 4-on-1. Bye-bye. There's Crossfire. Violator. I don't think they realize that the entire one-shot team is really forward right now. They're nowhere near the objective. They're playing this thing extremely aggressively, and it's totally paying off. I mean, I have yet to see a Strogg kill light up the obituary list here. There's one. Undead gets it. Beef Missile and Digital here finally pick it up. Okay, actually, wait. Oh, here's a turnaround. Here is a turnaround. Because now the GDF are away from the objective. We got Baldaro finally going down here to long-range shot by Beef Missile. So it's just these fish sticks, but it was enough. It was enough. They've cleared it up. And there it is. 3.
Clipsa still on the mountain, and yeah, David and Bank just showed up. Baldaro back too. Totally got control again of the objective. Only 4 minutes and 25 seconds left. They've really not good on these outdoor phases. You're gonna have to pick it up if you want to see the third phase.
Yeah, and Inferno makes a good point here. Digital Hero has not thrown a single violator except for that one that was way in the backcourt and wasn't targeting anyone.
guarding people on the objective. That's what really counts. You know?
Okay, yeah, sorry about that. There's going to be a little hiccup in the VOD tonight, boys and girls. Whoops! Yeah, Greasy needs to check and make sure he has hard drive space on his friggin' VOD drive. Yeah, so yeah, we didn't really miss a whole lot there. We just missed maybe like the last, 2 minutes of that round. It's not going to be the end of the world.
We're seeing like a little garden here of like
spawn host, yeah.
Spawn hosts and GDF.
It's pretty amazing.
It's actually quite interesting. I've never seen anything like this.
That's actually really quite cool.
I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a little beautiful.
Yeah, it's all being caught on tape.
Very nice.
There really is a lot of spawn hosts here.
10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, we have gone live here, guys.
Alright, the match is live here. We get to see One Shot now take a crack at setting a time here. 20 minutes to work with. All they need to do is complete all 3 objectives, and they take the first set.
Now let's go ahead and run the rosters. For the Jerky Boys, Undead Knight and Bear Crack are engineers. Everyone else is a medic. Johnny Mac, Digital Hero, Protein Cannon, Beef Missile. First Vio, right on cue. Second
2 more
Vio.
vials coming in. A 3 vial loadout, maybe even 4 vials. Actually, 4 oppressors.
Yeah, potentially 4. Nefilev running in, has
All right.
shields up. Undead Knight climbing into the shields. Bank is choosing to just plant. He was hoping Nefilev would defend him, and it just didn't quite happen there. Bank should have just turned and fired a little bit more. And we would have had a plant there within the first minute.
You definitely get a case of tunnel vision when it comes to your objective people, and that actually can be a good thing and a bad thing. Sometimes when they ignore the battle and just focus on the objective, that actually works out to your advantage. The other times, that would be a mistake, obviously, and in that case it was.
We're planting shields on the objective. Undead Knight encases himself, and then he's trying to defend, making sure nobody tries to plant there. And he tosses a nade there smartly. Nice work. Vistix going off against Digital Hero dies. Digital Hero wins. Eclipse is left with the objective. Looks like Jerky Boys are cleaning this up, except for Bank. And he is planting. Protein Cannon does not see him. He's getting revives while Bank plants. There's a lack of communication there by the Jerky Boys. And there's a Violator.
Here comes the Vio. So that Vio was badly tossed. It's way too far.
I guess both of their engineers were dead? Oh, in fact, one of their engineers just died to the Violator.
Yeah.
Come on. I mean, you've got all day to figure out which way it's going. Alright, so I do believe One Shot will defend this.
Not see. Oh, here comes Johnny Mac
No.
in.
That's
easily.
That's 4 GDF kills with only like 3 seconds left to detonation. That's a huge mistake unless they get a really lucky spawn. Because I'm already seeing Stroggy's fish stick is almost at the objective.
They did not get that lucky spawn. A whole group of them just spawned back to their main base. In fact, nearly all of them did.
Yeah, it's gonna take just one volley here. If One Shot, just a little early. Oh, that was so close. Bear Crack gets crushed. Oh man.
What is going on? This match is just wow.
And there's 3 lacerator kills, a pair of assault rifle kills. Oh, I would have loved to have seen that DMC though kill everybody, because it was pretty close. I mean, they were running up to the objective. They were rushing back.
Cannon takes down a pair.
David's at the objective and shielding it up. Nice shields, full encasement. Well done. Violator taking out 2, also TKing Nefilev. And David's just hiding in his shield.
Bank and Ben. Baldero. Fish sticks
Yeah,
as well.
Bank runs to the side that
Be
doesn't
quick
have
to
shields.
destruct. Oh, here come the GDF.
There's a Husky. Oh, he runs out of the way just in time, and no one even bothers to shoot Bank. They finally do, but it's too late. He's already built the thing, and there's a pause. Someone crashed.
Mac may have been disconnected. Yeah, it's Johnny Mac with the ping, and he just signed online for me as well.
Yeah.
Grease, to answer your earlier question, Jerk lost week 1 to ML,
Oh yeah, that's right.
and One Shot did not play because of the forfeit.
This dude
Digital
short-circuited
hero
his
saying
computer.
his. That is nice. Again, what you're seeing here is a whole bunch of GDF on the objective, and hopefully they'll get a good spawn because Strong could take advantage of this transition.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, it seems to me like Jerky Boys are just a little out of touch with their coordination and each other. I'm not really seeing a lot of communication. Whereas if I'm specking first person, say any of the one-shot guys, you can see them turn and react to things, based on whether what seems to be obvious communication about where guys are coming from. And there's the repause. The mining laser beam looks pretty cool.
That's odd. I do not know why Team One Shot paused.
I think they're just being nice. Because we're still waiting for the other guy to get here. And I'm moving the camera inside the mining laser beam. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, cool. Alright.
Sounds like you're getting bored already.
Alright, so we are playing 5-on-6 here. I don't know. I guess Jerky Boy is okay with that? But as is usually the case, unfortunately, whenever there's a pause, it will probably fuck up the third-person synchronization, which I have to say was perfect for me up to this point. But that's because I think it has to be partially Alright, there we go. Now we're back to 6-on-6. Good lord. And we got a hack at the gate. Baldero is about to open them up. There's a violator coming up. Oh, thank you, chump. That may have helped. We have a plan to the west breach. Eclipse is way... Oh. Okay, I'm not going to say a goddamn thing. Oh! She runs into the protein cannon. She's about to turn and... Oh! Oh. Got a little overzealous with that obliterator. We got some technician work here at the ladder route. And Bank is pushing up and trying to dodge mines. He does so far. And I definitely have somebody that's invisible. Yeah, Nefilev and Bank are working well together here with nades and revives. And they're about to get their internal spawn. They're on it now.
Oh, they actually hopped off it to get some kills. Oh, there we go. David hops back on it. Looks like he's got it. Fish stick's stealing it.
Nefilev's playing chicken with Digital Hero. That's pretty intense. And too late, Digital Hero gets double teamed. Johnny Mac coming up, about to die though. Down he goes. Boom. Eclipse at the objective. Not checking for a mine as she jumps and not to go.
Reese, is Eclipse Eclipsa a she or a he?
Actually, I have no idea. I thought I remembered from the forums it was a she, but I could be wrong. Oh, it's a he. Okay.
Pretty sure Eclipsa is a man.
Apparently Max says that it's a he, so just for fun, I'm gonna keep calling him a she.
Oh, poor Eclipsa.
Because, well, he's got a name that sounds kind of feminine. So.
Someone has to be the team bitch.
Oh, he does have a girl's name, and he may be the team bitch. You heard it first. You heard it first.
No, actually, we already know that that's fish sticks. So.
It's their bench warmer.
Alright, Eclipsa is being sneaky. Oh, and Ban gets a plan while I'm watching Eclipsa. Bearcrack doesn't even turn around as Eclipsa just nails 2 people. I mean, that's... what?
That was ridiculous.
I mean, I can understand having slightly slow reaction time or something, but when you don't even bother to try to turn, like, you know, I might understand, like, if you suddenly look up or turn to the side, you turn the wrong way because you're startled, that's one thing. But just fucking standing there until you get plowed in the ass, that's not good. Alrighty, that will do it for this set. One Shot has it quite handily, and they have won 2 points. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Most accurate was Undead Knight, 38%. Most kills, Baldaro, 19. And best light weapons, Baldaro, again, 20 points. So, I just send Eclipse a secret Valentine. Hopefully Eclipse isn't like some big burly dude that's gonna find where I live and kick my ass.
Tandem requesting a shuffle. Harsh.
So, whatever happened to Donkey Dong? Does he no longer play for Jerky Boys?
Jerky Boys are missing quite a lot of the lineup. I didn't quite realize how many of the original people had gone. Normally, the Jerky Boys could have a team filled with references to male reproductive organs.
And right now it's just Protein
Now
Cannon and Beef Missile,
so
and
much.
Protein Cannon usually isn't one of their starters, at least from previous seasons that we've seen.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I may have been the last person on Hell's Cat Squad to get their team's name. I feel saddened because of that. Alright, now we're just waiting for them to ready up. It seems to be Jerky Boys that need to ready. Team One Shot's already up, and 5 people on Jerky Boys still need to ready up. Make that 4.
Okay, so Donkey Dong plays for FI not. Yeah, I'm having a hard time getting caught up with who plays with who and what and all that shit.
Johnny Mac stealing the famous HK pink colors.
I was just about to say
remember
Johnny Mac
we
just
always had a
switched into
couple-
his badge colors, but you know, if you want to call it the HK pink colors, that's fine.
Well, it was the same 2 color codes that we used. In fact, yeah, we had 2 popular schemes. We had our main ones and we had the pink ones. And then one season we were playing on Salvage, and we're like, okay, we're gonna go ninja style and have white names so they can't see us. And everyone thought it was like the worst, but yet most hilarious idea. So we switched to like all vanilla colors, like straight up like white. And I remember a lot of people making fun of us for that.
I remember the white name match.
I remember making fun of you.
It did not disguise us as we had hoped.
all it probably did was make them think, gee, we really are playing against a bunch of noobs.
Well, that was also the idea, was to make the mental game. We had a good laugh about it. It was all good fun. Definitely had fun when we played. I'll tell you that much. Every game we were doing something new.
Indeed. All right.
Wasn't that the finals? Was that the finals match you did that?
That was definitely the finals match. Let's just say after we lost that, my team would not play with white names anymore.
Digital Hero is now complaining about the game. And disconnects.
No, he lost his connection.
Yeah. Pull the plug. No, I'm kidding. Alright. That was quite timely for him to suddenly lose his connection. This game's get scared. What? Did someone say something? Alright, seriously, they need to fucking press F3.
One thing that does sort of annoy me, and I'm pretty sure this is everyone, but long waits between rounds. God, I hate that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a shame that Splash Damage wrote in a long wait in between rounds. And it has nothing to do with these assholes
Yes.
failing to press F3.
Plenty of
Oh, there it is. I've been waiting for somebody to get on this fucking Husky. Because there are shields all over the wheels. Go, Digital Hero, go. I would totally get run over by that Husky because I would be looking at the shield the entire time.
Alright, let's hope this match goes live here soon. We're just waiting for some action.
Alright,
Yeah, just so you guys know, this is Macom.
hi Metcom.
Yeah, what people Shellcaster act. I'm asking people. Jesus Christ. I ought to.
Oh.
I couldn't help it. That was funny.
Holy shit, we're going live. Yay. Isn't that nice?
I believe
All right.
in miracles. Let's do this.
4, 3, 2, 1.
You sexy thing. Alright. 19. Yeah, okay. Let's. Oh, fuck. God, I'm so discombobulated now. Okay. This is second set, first round. And we're going to watch Jerky Boys try to defend One Shot, who has yet another 20 minutes.
Score right now is 2-0 to Team One Shot. Team One Shot is attacking again. They're going to set a time here, or at least try to set a time. And the Jerky Boys is going to try to beat that time.
Violator kills. There's a pair. Fist Six grabbing one with light weapons fire. And wow, that pretty much clears up the objective, with the exception of Nephilev getting a self-kill against Fist Six, but let's just say Fist Six deserved to die. The only thing here is that there's an APT up, and shields have blocked it. No, the shields go down. And there's the shield to block it again. Nice work. Nice work with the
gets it
shields.
down.
And there's a nade to destroy the shields. And yeah, that's a pair of plants there, folks. First one is detonating in 20 seconds. And I'm not seeing any Jerky Boys even trying to get anywhere near this thing.
This was a quick phase 1 here. Pretty much just rolled over, and we're moving on to phase 2 just like that.
Yeah, that was minute 30-ish. Alright, here's a Violator right at the objective. It's a little premature. Checking the skies for any sort of artillery. That would be cool. guessing I'm out of. Yeah, I'm guessing I'm out of sneak there because I was watching Bearcrack shoot to the ground. I am. All right, Valdero is building, and yeah, he runs around. He's trying to dodge Huskies, which seem to be the biggest threat at the moment. And yeah, he finishes off the build. Nice work. So I think that One Shot decided to put a bun in the oven because they're definitely working on getting a roll here.
Yeah, Team One Shot really stepping it up, just taking dominance of this match so far. They're really not being slowed down even too much by Team Jerky Boys here.
Well, David had been practicing that jump through the window all night, and he successfully did it when the time called for it. However, he also managed to run into 2 guys as he did it, so that kind of sucks. We got the hack of the gates. Baldero's about to pop the... there it is. They pop open. Nephilim is having fun with a guy that had his pistol out. Well, I think Jerky Boys at this point are just rolling over, which is a real shame. I mean, you know, how are you going to get any better if you just fucking stop playing? But we're seeing a very steady push here by One Shot. Great headshots by Baldaro. They're pretty long range too. That's funny, suck.
Yeah, Jerky Boys has some great shots here.
And there's the interior spawn. 15:45 on the clock. And One Shot is definitely on the move. They're not stopping for jack diddly or shit. It seems like Jerky Boy's mine placement's not that hot because I haven't really seen any decent mine snags. And Baldero is just running straight to the back court here. Undead getting a pair there with a frag grenade.
Frag grenade. Yeah, I saw that one. Very good toss.
And Digital Hero gets a little help from Beef Missile at the objective.
David coming in, getting the give. Here comes the Beef Missile.
I mean, Nephilim is using his blaster, you know, I don't quite understand.
Ooh, Beef Missile taking out 2, Nephilim and...
Yeah, but Nephi had his blaster out. I mean, there's a charge on the objective. Proxy Mine, there it is! There's a pair. Proxy Mine for MVP, shutting down that plant.
Here comes
Eclipse
and Darrow get some kills. David coming back down, trying to get a kill, getting a quick revive there. Bearcrack is back up. David takes him down. Beef Missile
David turns and gives a body. Smart move.
Here comes another strong push though, and GDF don't really look like they're quite ready for this one.
Baldero's got a pair with his lacerator.
Like Fish sticks moving on in.
Mank trying to take out the guy in the window. Nephilim taking out 2. And let's see if they still haven't cleared the room though. They're getting pretty close. There's a nade from Protein Cannon taking out Bank. And there it is. Eclipse has taken over the perch along with David in the upper route here. We're just waiting for a plant that's about to happen. There it is. Eclipse runs down and shoots. Gets the plant. I'm just playing. I really shouldn't do that. That's just wrong of me. Oh wow! What an opportunity there. They were spawn host there. Eclipse had died, but popped back up with the spawn host. About to kill the guy disarming. Bye bye.
Getting the defuse right now.
There it is. Not gibbed. Not gibbed. Back up, and they're gonna get the defuse right here. Oh, no! He shut down again. Oh, it's so close to being disarmed. They got it. There it is. Okay. Oh, but they die again. Holy shit. That leaves us pretty thin here. We got Protein Cannon as a medic at the objective. Johnny Mac is also here.
Got a
As the
quick,
medic.
strong rush, though, coming straight in. A whole group of them pushing right up the middle.
Long range nade. Not connecting at the objective. Baldero facing off against Digital Hero. Digital Hero goes down. And here's Eclipse. About
Flav
to
killing
plant.
a couple. Baldero getting another one. Looks like it's pretty clear right now. They just need their aggressors to hop on the objective, get a plant.
Yeah, Eclipse is about to plant right here. And there it is.
There we go.
And this time
Bang,
they have
getting
much
another
better
plant.
control. Much better control this time. Beef missile. Nice back rage there. Getting up the engineer before he dies to Nephilim's lacerator. Nephilim getting shots way in the backcourt. 2 charges to go through, and here comes the Hyper Blaster. Fishsticks getting a pair. He's going to be able to cover this 1 charge. He's just hiding behind the boxes. Nephilim and Fishsticks have cleared this out, and that will do it here. 11:50 on the clock, and 7 seconds remaining on this charge. Attempting to disarm is going to be a little bit too late.
But Eclipse
So close,
with the final
but,
strap.
Alright, so that's going to be about an 8-minute time to beat there. Let's see what the verdict is. Time to beat is 8 minutes and 18 seconds. And let's take a look at the leaderboard. We have most accurate Protein Cannon, 37%. Most kills Fishsticks, 17. And best light weapons Baldaro, 23 points.
Definitely Jerk put up a fight there on that last objective. I mean, it's easier to defend because you got so many
Beware,
like
High
crevices
Skiller
and
has
corners
joined the
to hide in,
channel.
but they still did a good job of pulling off quite a few pushes. They're able to get one good defuse in there, some good revive, good medic work, you know. Nice engineer getting that defuse for that final, not the final one, but the one before the one that's
Yeah,
8 minute
it
time
seems like
is.
Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, just the 8 minute time isn't anything too long. You really want to shoot for like anywhere between a 10 to 15 minute time. That's a fairly respectable time. An 8 minute time is pretty quick. They're gonna have to move, especially in these outdoor phases. They cannot be delayed. They need to get each one done in 1 or 2 minutes so they can focus on that last phase. So hopefully they can get the first 2 phases done, which Jerky Boys did not do during their first attempt on the offense.
That's terrible, Spring. That's fucking terrible.
That was awesome.
Seconds.
You are pissing off my feminist sensibilities. Alright.
4,
We're going live here in 3, 2, 1.
Blast off. Alright, 18 minutes. Or sorry, 8 minutes to
8
complete these
minutes.
objectives. Yeah, my bad.
It's alright. No, unfortunately, I think the reason why I consider Eclipse a feminine name or a woman's name is because back in the days when I played World of Warcraft, I knew someone whose gamer tag was Eclipsia. So I'm apparently not very good about adjusting to change.
Alright,
You played Warcraft. World of Warcraft.
I did, and we're seeing a plant here, partial plant. Yes, it is. Johnny Mac gets a plant on the GDF side. And Beef Missile's there to cover it, but taking down the engineer. Here comes Violator. He's going to try and plant another one.
Beef Missile
Let's see if he
getting
can get it
down
on
another
before he
plant.
dies.
He's just like, fuck my life.
He does.
Plant a bomb.
Just stay up and defend the first one. Ugh.
Yeah, I know.
Calypsa and Neflav are both up running around.
A lot of people lost good friends to WoW.
Oh,
they're getting one disarm. They've almost got it. There's one. They got to work on the second one.
Here
Let's
comes
take a
the
look.
Jerky Boys pushing back in. That second plant didn't seem like such a bad idea now, does it?
Yeah. Who knew? Here's Bank. Getting up David. Here's the disarm
Maybe
right here. Ah, they got it just in time.
Wow.
Doubled up. Haha.
I thought it was gone there, and out of nowhere they double up and just destroy that fucking bomb there, disarm it like nothing. That was incredible teamwork. I'm still a little amazed. Wow.
Nephilim decided to not stop pulling the trigger. By the way, we got another plant down. Protein cannon snuck one in there. Rocket launcher by Eclipse. But we've got over a 55% disarm. The charge is only maybe 50% detonated at this point. And here's the Violator. Again, canceled. It's tossed too far. Let's see.
I think what happened is the toss got hit by a shrap grenade that exploded it.
See, it looked like to me it was underneath the overhang. Anyway,
it looked like
Protein Cannon once again.
Anyway.
Yeah, Protein Cannon once again finishing off that objective. And much quicker for the Jerky Boys this time around. They didn't have any messing around in the hills with a railgun.
We're seeing right now 1 oppressor and 5 Engies. This is definitely an interesting loadout for Strogg. Let's just hope their engineers don't get too focused on the objective and go for the kills first. This phase is all about maintaining dominance, because you only need dominance for about 10 seconds
to go, soldier.
on this hill, and that gives you the time for just one engineer to come up and get a good construct on that mining laser.
Indeed. Right now we're seeing a bevy of GDF frags here. Assault rifle and frag grenades. Laying it up.
Yes, definitely does seem to be a little bit GDF-sided right now in the frag counts. They're definitely holding off on these mountains, doing an excellent job slowing them down.
Once again, we're seeing a Violator
missile
being
takes them
tossed
out.
nowhere near the actual targets. It makes you wonder, you know, Undead Knight and Beef Missile, please take a look and see where your targets might be. Here's another one.
Ooh, that's a good buy, though it didn't actually get anyone. I like the pattern I made.
I mean, again, it's nowhere near where the actual fight is. There's Bear Crack attempting to just run to the laser, and he doesn't even get to it in time. There's 3 assault rifle kills. Great crossfire here, Nephilev and David. Nephilev, just before he died, got some help from David there to finish off his opponent. 3:42 on the clock. No touch on the laser at this point. Protein Cannon sitting there with his hyper out. But yeah, I played World of Warcraft. I had, I think it was 8 level 70s. I really played World of Warcraft. I was in a top rating guild and all that shit.
I played the World of Warcraft trial for about 3 days. I realized my life was better spent.
It took me like a year to realize that.
I have no WoW history. Just WoW factor.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, what I should have done, I should have done is fucking sold my account because back in the day when I stopped playing, I probably could have sold it for, you know, over $1,000 based on what people pay for just one account with my level of gear.
Why do people buy it? It's so silly to me, but let's focus
We're
on the
buying
game
time.
here. People buy it, building lasers and shit.
Alright, Jerky Boys are getting a build on this objective here. Bear Crack almost has it done. Almost has it done. He's about to die to defibrillators. No, Nephilim changes his mind and tries to assault rifle him.
Alright, with 2 minutes left, this is definitely doable. Jerky Boy strat at this point needs to be sneaky.
Yeah.
2 minutes to go, soldier.
And Baldera is sort of
it's
overlooking
5
everything.
aggressors and 1 Engie. Probably the 1 Engie just was too slow to respawn as aggressor.
Yeah, I mean, Bear Crack really does seem like his reaction time is like 3 seconds tonight. I mean, it's kind of weird.
Crack needs to step it up. Even though he's leading an XP, he's been riding on the back of his teammates.
He's leading an XP because he got a big build on the laser. Beef
Riding
Missile
his
dodging a
teammates.
rocket midair. Eclipse almost mid-air. Beef Missile, that would have been sweet as balls. Oh, we could do it. 2 Jerky Boys making it in. Beef Missile and Protein Cannon. They're inside and moving. Let's take a look at them.
Eclipse. Oh no, wait. Eclipse is on the other team. My bad. Eclipse is the.
All right, Fish Sticks is back here. Oh yeah, Fish Sticks takes out Beef Missile. Protein Cannon is planting. Holy shit balls! Oh, there's a rocket shot by Eclipse taking out the aggressor. Oh, with just a few seconds left to go. Oh, splash damage for the win.
Jerky Boys definitely nice last little push there. Little last twinkle of hope just died out as their guy was killed, but that was very close to
They did well.
And,
With an 8-minute time to beat, they definitely hustled. They got where they needed to go. I mean, we could have still been outside here.
they were able to pull off this offense during their first set. I think the tone of this game would have gone very differently.
Yes. Yes, definitely.
They really got their act together on the second set, though, and you really saw their offense come together and just playing smarter. Like, when you have 2 oppressors and, like, 4 Ingies, that's a much better loadout than what they had last set.
Agreed. And of course, that first phase where they really lost a lot of time, that simple switch of making sure Protein Cannon was an objective class, that was huge for them, because he detonated that generator both times. All right. Most accurate was Johnny Mac with 38%. Most kills, Nephilev with 25, and best light weapons, Nephilev again with 21 points. Yeah, GG's one shot gets their one shot at a win here, and they've definitely racked up 4 points for the win. Nice job. I'm definitely looking forward to see how they pair up against the rest of their opponents throughout the season, because I was thinking one shot would be a little bit rusty because they were essentially a group of guys that never really got a chance to practice, never really got a chance to play together. But they showed some real coordination tonight. I'm definitely liking it. And we've been joined here by Fish Sticks. How you doing, Fishy?
I'm good. Feeling pretty good about that win.
I bet.
Yeah. About an hour ago, I wasn't really sure this match was even going to happen, and then all of a sudden, Baldero and Eclipse and Nephilev all showed up at once, so we got 6, which was good news.
And just to verify, Eclipse is a woman, right?
No.
Oh, what?
Sean says the woman.
What would make you say that? No, seriously, what would make you say that?
No,
Women do not exist in this game.
World of Warcraft.
Hmm.
Never mind. I explained it during the shotcast. I'm not going to do it again. But
Okay, that's alright.
Clearly, you
Yeah.
were not listening, Fish Sticks. We are very disappointed.
Would've been a
Wouldn't it
little
have been
hectic.
useful to get some information about the match like 2 minutes late? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Yep.
No,
Yeah, they had a
wait,
nice
hold
push
on.
in there. They almost got it. Came in for the quick plant behind us. And we saw that 2 of them were in the hills, and I said, okay, someone needs to spawn back with me because this is the only time that they could possibly play. So we did, and it worked out.
All right, I have a comment to make. So just hold
Do
on
it.
here.
Hold
Are
it.
you sure you played in the match, Fish Sticks? Because I'm pretty sure your name is Bench Sticks, and you do not play in matches.
Dude, I got most
Zippy's
kills
on
like at
vacation.
least once or twice. Yeah.
Wow.
They had to bring in the bench for this week.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
we failed to recognize you as a player in any match.
Are you even on the roster?
You guys are funny.
Sounds like
It's
fragging
only out of
comedy.
love. It's only out of sloppy man love. Oh wait, I've said
You-
Let's stick to regular man love.
Wait. There's regular man love. All right, okay. And why? Wait. You want to stick to regular man? Okay, never mind. I'm not even gonna.
Yeah, don't
Matt.
go down that road.
Too late.
Matt, don't make me break out your old nickname.
Yeah,
That's all I'm gonna
dude.
say.
Yeah, recap from
No.
Oh man.
I'm thinking it, but I ain't saying it.
I know we totally.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. For those that
I
are
hate you
listening
guys.
still, you just replace the 0 with another letter from the alphabet, and there you go.
You guys are mean.
Add a guzzler.
Matt came.
Oh man. Oh, that's right. I added Guzzler. I forgot about that. I felt
Lord.
so bad after I said that day. That was not good.
Yeah.
I went to bed crying, so I hope you're happy with yourself.
No, I mean I totally went and apologized to Matt after the shoutcast. I was like, oh dude, that was too far.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway,
All's
so
end of it.
back to the match that we actually just witnessed here. Congrats, One Shot. I'm definitely looking forward to see what you guys can put together in future matches. Because as I was saying, when you're coming in, it seemed like you guys didn't get a whole lot of chance to practice and scrim a lot, and I expected you guys to be a lot more kind of disjointed. But your coordination tonight was phenomenal. So definitely looking forward to it.
Yeah, we only scrimmed once this week, and it was it yesterday or the day before or something like that. And we really had a terrible outing against ML. They just rolled over us. But we didn't really talk about strat too much. We didn't scrim before this match, so none of us had warmed up guns, but we did a bunch of stratting, and we talked about a lot of defensive positions, which is why I think we did so well in that first round. For the first like 45 minutes before the match, we were just talking about spots for everyone on all the defensive stages. So I mean, it worked out real good. We kind of ran the offense just as it went. We didn't really have anything planned, but yeah, it worked out.
Sweet.
And also, we can look forward to next week. Zuby's coming back. No offense to Bank, but he's only had the game for a few months. It's going to be nice to have Zuby's veteran leadership as well, and Bank probably will be sitting the bench most of the time. So look forward to an even stronger one-shot team than you just saw tonight.
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know, man. I honestly, I think we need to bench the sticks and bring Bank, into the front line.
You
Second.
know what? Whatever.
Second.
I'm pretty sure. Fish, I'm pretty sure they just told you that not to hurt your feelings. They're like, don't worry, bud. You're still going to play.
Yeah, I mean,
Meanwhile, as soon as you come into our ventrilo, they're all giggling at you.
Thanks, alright.
I think Matt's feeling hurt. He wants to hit back for that.
I want to deal out the
recollection
harshness,
of-
okay? I just
of the
can't
nickname.
take it anymore.
Alrighty, okay. Well, yeah, okay. So it should be pretty cool. So what you're saying, Fish, is that possibly one shot might be even a little bit better of a one shot with Zuby on the roster.
Indeed. That is what I'm
Okay.
trying to say.
So let's go ahead and wrap this thing up here. I want to give yet another plug to the Extreme website changes over at enemyterritory.tv. Go check those out. We also switched hosts. I mean, Matt and I have been busy motherfuckers. We have a new site design. We also are on a new host, so we should not have any more. It should not take 5 minutes for the website to load anymore.
Nice.
Yeah, that was really getting frustrating. So go check that out. I want to say thank you to Matt for putting in so much time and work making that happen because it's going to just, in the end, it's going to help you guys out, the listeners, and that's what we're here for. So congrats, Fish. Thanks for hopping in here, Max, and shotcasting with us. And have a good evening, folks.
Shout
Good
out
night.
to Shelly.